Mark here with Dave's Reel Service on the new Shimano Calcutta D power handle install. Down here we have the reel with the standard handle. We're going to remove this handle and install the custom power handle that we sell. Okay, so we just need a screwdriver, slotted tip, and a Phillips tip, a #1 tip. That's all we need. Put down a towel to prevent anything from rolling away. Also, before I forget, be very important to get the schematic so you can see the parts. You can get that off Shimano's website under service, the service icon, download schematics. Okay? Very important to have. So let's start right here. Let's remove the top screw. Little washer comes out. We're going to put this in a sequence as the parts come off. On our star drag, there's two little pins. A little bit of grease in there kind of keeps them in place. Just don't lose those two pins. The threads are fine threads, metric. Take off the square nut. And then just pull the handle up. I know it looks scary, all the parts fall off. Flat washer, slotted bent washer, slotted bent washer, then a flat one, and then the big plastic one with little dimples in it. And then we have a thin plastic washer. Okay, 4 screws. Take the screws out. There is a little bit of Loctite on there from the factory, but use the right screwdriver, the correct screwdriver, and remove the screws. You can see here's standard handle and here's the new power handle. Okay, the collar. You can see that rotates. This comes apart. Okay. We just need to line that up. So put that together and line up the 4 holes. You can hold it with your thumb and your finger. And get one of the screws started. Our goal is to get all 4 screws started. Make sure nothing's cross-threading. If you're going to be fishing in salt water, you might want to put a little bit of silicone around the parts, or maybe just a light coating of grease, because salt and aluminum do not get along. So we're just bringing the screws down, and everything looks symmetrical. And now we're going to tighten the screws. You don't have to crank down on them too hard. It's not like you're installing a tire on a car or something. Okay. So that assembly's done. If you need to put a drop of oil in there, go ahead. You know, it depends how old your reel is. But there's plenty of lubricant from the factory. No grease down in there. You can put a little bit of grease around here. And here goes that real thin washer. Just goes down. Here goes the big one with the slot. And then this one's kind of special. It's got the dimples on it. The dimples go up. That makes a little clicking noise when you turn the star drag. And here we have 2 bent washers, and they're slotted. The first one's going to go like this. Okay. The next one's going to go opposite. It's going to curve over like that. And it's going to give tension to the drag. We have a flat one. Okay. We got our square nut. Remember, these threads are fine, so take your time to getting the thread started. Don't cross thread it. So just snug that down with your fingers, and that big plastic one constantly wants to jump up. So you can see the position I have the reel in. There's those 2 little pins that make the clicking noise. Sometimes they fall out. Just make sure you don't lose those. Make sure they're in there. They're important. Little flat washer. Okay. And then the top screw. Do not over tighten the screw. It will break. It'll snap off. That's not a good thing. Check the star drag. Make sure it works. Put your thumb on the spool. Hold the spool. Make sure the drag works. loosen up the drag a little bit. You can see the clearance. Okay, balanced handle, and that's it. It's that simple. Thank you for looking at the video. Mark from Dave's Drill Service.